to the immigrant communities that stupidly voted for Trump because they believed that his mass deportation agenda didn't include them. And then what happened? FAFO, fuck around and find out. So you, Congress, fuck around and find out and see what's going to happen. But then the CNBC host, he then asked Norman, what changed? What exactly changed after he was so adamantly against the bill yesterday? Play the clip.
Sir, what I don't understand is you had a view that was negative about this bill yesterday. Is there something different about the bill today?
Yeah, it is. We met with President Trump, and he did a masterful job of laying out how we could improve it, how he could use, as his chief executive office, use things to make the bill better.
So there's going to be there are big distinctions between. I guess what I'm trying to understand is the bill that was sent from the Senate back to you is fundamentally different from yesterday to today, because then the Senate would have to.
Different. No, it's we accepted the bill as is. What's different is President Trump is going to use his powers to, like on the subsidies, to make sure that a lot of these subsidies won't remain in effect, from here on out. And
I mean, listen up, you idiot. Look, I'm not here to rag on Trump, all right? He is accomplishing what he said that he would. He is. And as I've said before, the man is a master manipulator. He is a showman. He is a salesman who could convince a drowning man to buy a pair of goggles. But the real story here is not Trump. It's the weak-kneed, principle-free army of Republican lawmakers like Representative Norman, who are standing in line like a bunch of school kids at recess, waiting for their turn to nod, to salute, and to sign off on something that they know is catastrophic, even to their own constituents. I mean, seriously, as recently as yesterday, over 24 Republicans were swearing up and down they never vote for a bill that cuts Medicaid. They would say shit like, my constituents need these benefits, or we have to protect rural hospitals, or this is going too far. And today, suddenly, all they need is the right talking point whispered in their ear, little sweet nothing, and poof, their spine evaporates. Meanwhile, the host here continued by asking if Trump persuaded him by saying he would override provisions. Play the clip.
It sounds to me in some way that you were saying that the president persuaded you by saying that he is going to some degree, override some of the provisions in the bill. Is that right?
No, he's not going to override it. He's going to on the permitting. He's going to drive a hard bargain on the permitting. He's going to have accountability is the best way to describe it. And he assured us he was going to do that. And I think some executive orders you'll see come down the pipe, which will be good.
But also remove subsidies on wind and solar, correct? The ones that are currently in the bill.
No, he didn't. He can't remove them. He's just those that, they had timelines for these, and we couldn't alter that. The Senate actually made it longer. So what he's going to do is use his powers as chief executive to make sure that the companies that apply for solar credits, as an example, he's going to make sure that they are doing what they say, and when they say they've started construction, he's going to make sure they've done that.
Right.
Let me tell this buffoon what's really going on here. This is a collective gaslighting ritual. That's all it is. These Republicans, like this idiot, they know that they're hurting their voters. They know it's wrong. But instead of saying no, they're just demanding a political fairy tale so that they can tell themselves they should sleep well at night. Because it's no longer about right or wrong. It's about staying in power. It's about avoiding a primary challenge. And it's about keeping Mar-a-Lago in their speed dial favorites. That's all this is about. And this guy is perfect proof. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, well, he gets up behind the gilded podium, decides to speak for over 2 hours, trying to delay the final vote. He's trying to delay the inevitable. Here's a clip of Hakeem trying to prove to the GOP reps that the House floor is going to become a crime scene. Play the clip.
It's extraordinary to me that as a result of this one big ugly bill, this all-out assault on health care in this country, millions of people are going to lose coverage, thrown off of healthcare, set in motion a chain of events where hospitals will close, nursing homes will shut down, people unable to get the care that they need to live a life of dignity and respect. And that is a result of the all-out Republican assault on healthcare in the United States of America. People will die. Tens of thousands. Perhaps year after year after year. As a result of the Republican assault on the healthcare of the American people. I'm sad. I never thought that I'd be on the House floor saying that this is a crime scene. And House Democrats want no part of it. No part of it. It's a crime scene.
Okay, great. Think it's going to make a difference? What you should have been doing over the course of your career, all of you, is meeting across the aisle. Make the friendships so that you can actually engage with the Republicans so that they don't end up destroying Medicaid. They don't end up closing down rural hospitals. But no, our Congress has become a battle zone. In order for us to win, you must lose. Meanwhile, Representative Steve Scalise, he took to Fox to say that Jeffrey's speech is a lie. It's exactly what I'm saying. I have to win. The only way is if you lose. Play the clip.
The American people are watching this. They know the theatrics and the lies, and they're sick and tired of the lies. They want hope and optimism. That's what Donald Trump ran on, is to say there is a better America. You don't have to have 4 years of malaise under Joe Biden where inflation's high, gas prices are high. You can't even fill up your grocery cart. Crime's out of control. Illegals are running rampant millions a year. We finally are fixing those problems, and this bill really delivers on the rest of those promises to get this country back on track, to bring hope back to people who want to control their own destiny. Democrats will stand in the way. That's why they're a party of the past. That's why they're a party of failure and socialism. Americans have rejected that.
We'll see then, my man. We'll see. Wait till you kick grandma off so she can't afford her insulin. Wait till guy has to go drive 200 miles to take his kid to see his doctor that was literally around the block. We'll see. Meanwhile, of course, Trump weighed in last night at 12:45. And trust me, I know the man really doesn't sleep. I don't sleep well. I would be on the phone with him at all hours. He's got incredible energy. Let me show you what he posted. He himself posted on Truth Social. For Republicans, this should be an easy yes vote. Ridiculous. Now, he also posted that MAGA wasn't happy. Let me show you this. He writes, largest tax cuts in history and a booming economy versus biggest tax increase in history and a failed economy. What are the Republicans waiting for? What are you trying to prove? MAGA is not happy, and it's costing you votes. Let me go on to turn around and say he also attacked Jamie Raskin, choosing to comment on his looks. Let me show you what he wrote. In it, he writes, Representative Jamie Raskin, a third-rate Democrat politician, has no idea what is in our fantastic tax cut bill, nor would he understand it if he did. This dope has been consistently losing to me for years, and I love watching his ugly face as he is forced to consistently concede defeat to Trump. And tonight should be another of those nights. Raskin is a bad politician and a total loser. Now, Raskin, who is never one shy to engage in a fight, had a snarky response back. Play the clip.
Suppose I don't mind being called a loser several times by Donald Trump, given that he's our only president who has lost the popular vote for president in 2 different elections. And the last time, when he lost by more than 7 million votes to Joe Biden, it upset him so much that he incited an insurrection against the Constitution, against his own vice president, and against the Congress of the United States. And so, that one doesn't trouble me so much. I suppose I don't like.
I mean, is this really what we have devolved into? Meanwhile, yesterday, MAGA Mike Johnson said that all of us, no, this is true, not me saying it, MAGA Mike said it, all of us have to give up our personal preferences. I have never seen so many Americans admit that they will ignore their own values for the sake of the president. Play the clip.
We can't make everyone 100% happy. It's impossible. This is a deliberative body. It's a legislative process. By definition, all of us have to give up on our personal preferences. I'm never going to ask anybody to compromise core principles, but preferences must be yielded for the greater good. That's what I think people are recognizing and come to grips with.
Yeah. Like I said before, these GOP pundits, they put their beliefs aside to blindly support their dear leader, Trump. Representative Linda Sanchez, she said that she has never seen such cowardice in the House before. Play that clip.
I've been in Congress for over 20 years, and I've never seen such cowardice from my colleagues across the aisle. Time and time again, we see Republicans fold like cheap lawn chairs. Senator Murkowski said it was a bad bill. Then why the hell would you vote for it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, with all due respect to you, you're in there 20 years. Do you not have a GOP friend? One friend in order to turn around to ask that question to? Try to bring them back to the right side? Meanwhile, Representative Catherine Clark, she called the GOP out saying it has become clear, crystal clear, that they only care about the wealthy. Play that clip.
We hear the message. If you do not have great wealth, you do not matter to the GOP. If you vote for this cruel monstrosity, you are condemning families to poverty. You are condemning seniors and veterans in this country to hunger. You are condemning children to sickness without treatment. You are voting to enrich billionaires at the expense of what makes us American.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that one. Let me just finish by saying this. This bill, this isn't policy. This isn't governance. It's a test of conscience. And one by one, these Republican members of Congress, they're failing. And what we should all be saying is shame on you. Shame on you to each and every one of these people that vote yes on a bill that is going to hurt so many Americans. And as always, thanks for listening.